Hello, everyone. My name is Shayna Eskridge, and for my capstone project, I created my website, shaynaeskridge.com. My director for this project was Professor Monica Larson. Why did I decide to create my own website? Well, for starters, after transferring to Shepherd University, I started taking some advertising courses, and I soon realized that I could see myself working in advertising after I graduate. So I created my own website with a page dedicated to advertising. Creating my own website gives me the opportunity to share the information I am learning with other people, whether it be students interested in advertising or new business owners who are looking for ways to promote their products and services. And I myself wanted to learn more about the advertising industry and some of the campaigns that I've seen in the past, such as the Share Coke campaign and Think Small campaign. And I also wanted to learn more about the techniques that were used and some of the successful ways that these campaigns promoted their products and services. And I also wanted to learn more information about some of the big brands that have had several successful campaigns in the past, such as Apple and Nike. And creating my own website also gives me the opportunity to have something that I can take with me after I graduate and something that I can build onto throughout my career. I use both WordPress and Bluehost to create my website. I started typing up my posts onto WordPress and I soon moved them onto Bluehost after doing some research on hosting websites. I found that Bluehost was highly recommended for WordPress. They have several plugins that were helpful, a customizer, themes, and widgets. If we go to this link here, you'll see the plugins that I have. You'll see at the bottom of the Yoast SEO search engine optimization plugin. If we go to my post, we'll see exactly what this plugin does. Let's take a look at this one. On the right side here, you'll see that it has a readability analysis and an SEO analysis. The readability analysis really helped me with my writing process and let me know some of the things that I was doing well and some of the things that I needed to work on, such as passive voice. That is something I needed to work on with a lot of my posts. So I'm really glad that I had this plugin because it was really helpful for me. And it also gave me a readability score, which basically was like how easy it would be for my audience to read. So that was really important as well. In the SEO analysis, if I were to scroll to the bottom here, it gives a preview of what my audience would see if they were to look up my post. And it also let me know if I needed to include like inbound links to different posts on my website or different outside sources as well. And I would also like to show you all the customizer because this was really helpful for creating my website as well. You'll see on the left here that it lets me choose my theme. The one I went with is simple, but I thought it'd be easy to navigate. So I thought this would be a good theme. And it also looks professional. So I really like that. And you'll see it lets me change the colors and play around with the different backgrounds and things like that. And it also let me customize my menus, how I would like them to look. And this customizer just overall let me get my website to look exactly how I wanted it to. And I'm super happy with how this turned out. We go to this tab, you'll see what you were to see if you were to look at my website, shaynaeskridge.com. It opens up on the homepage with a little message to my audience. You'll see on the side here, it has my recent posts as well as my categories. If you go to this, if you were to click on advertising, it would take you to my advertising page. And then it also has the categories, campaigns, methods, and creators. This advertising page has all of my advertising posts. I have 9 total. And you'll see all the featured images that I have as well for each of my posts. And that is one of my favorite parts of doing this project, was creating all these featured images, because I used Photoshop to create all of these images, and I had zero Photoshop experience before doing this project. So I'm really glad that I got to work with Photoshop and its different features, because this skill could be really helpful for me if I were to work in advertising in the future. Let's take a look at this Share Coke campaign post. You'll see that I have several subheadings throughout my post, just to break them down a little bit and make them more visually appealing. And you'll see I have several links throughout my posts to different outside sources, and also to different posts on my website as well, because I thought that would be helpful for my audience. I have several pictures, and I created the creators as needed. And you'll see at the bottom of a lot of my posts for the different campaigns that I talked about some of the things that were successful and some of the things that were not, because I thought this would be helpful information for my audience if they were to work in advertising in the future. And here at the bottom, of course, I have my references as well. And that is all for my video. Thank you all for watching. If you would like to take a further look at my posts, the website is shaynaeskridge.com. Thank you.